Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back after a long break to From the Depths. Yes, the series is once again starting. In fact, a new series is starting. And for those who are wondering why I quit, I certainly think you all deserve an explanation to exactly why the series suddenly vanished. It's because of this. Yep. During one of the patches, my save files corrupted. I lost everything I had. The only things which were kept were the ships and the weapon systems which I'd saved in the past. So, some things have been left. However, due to patches on how they work, most of the ships also glitch out when you try and spawn them. So, we are starting anew. We finally have time in our busy lives to do this. And as a result, I'm going to make sure we win this time. We're going to get to the end of the campaign. Now, before we even start, I must say, I am unaware of many of the changes. I am back new to the game, which is wonderful. I understand now the map is dark, and you need things like antenna, radar, etc. to actually guide your way through the darkened waters. And honestly, that sounds freaking awesome. So I am looking forward to that a lot. So here we are. We still have that minigun. That's the important thing. We have the minigun, we have the SMG, we have the spade. We have the grenade launcher, all good things. So, oh, hello. I didn't know we start off with okay, so look at the map. Oh, so I hear the antenna essentially allows us to see things in the dark, but also actually reveals some of the darkness. So actually having that is a huge benefit, although I don't think we actually need it to spin, but that's just freaking cool. I don't know if you do need it to spin or not. If we don't need it to spin, then oh well. If we do need it to spin, that's awesome. Regardless, we're going to do the age-old thing, which is to scrap our starting fortress. As cool as it is, and as much as I do like it, now, do we want to scrap it, or do we want to fortify it, and use this location to defend a while, so we actually have somewhere to fall back on if things go sour? Or, do we want to do the, I wouldn't say more fun way, but certainly more of an interesting way, and scrap this and make a huge home ship? Maybe both would be good. I mean, we could start producing a better vehicle, but leave this as it is. I mean, it's gathering resources, it's friendly, it's our bestest friend ever, and perhaps scrap some of the stuff we don't really need on here, like all this this light alloy, which is found around. I think that's actually what we're going to do. So, mirror line there. We're going to eradicate the light alloy ingot. Then what we're going to do is ingot blocks. Haha. Then we're going to make our current little baby ship a little bit better than it is currently, which is always a good thing. There we are. Oops. Stop placing blocks, Lathrix. Oh, these are pillars. That's why I always assume they're just like regular blocks, and I forget you can actually eradicate the entire segment. So, yep, that's all I want to do there. We'll leave the bottom bit here unless we need the resource, just so it actually looks right. Everything's here, isn't it? Yep, we've got the scrapper and respawner, we've got the docking bay, etc, etc. Lovely. But of course, we don't know what's in darkness anymore. Anything could be in the darkness. And I actually don't know if the map has been altered. So, it looks the same right now, so I'm going to assume it is the same, but it could be very much wrong. Hello, vehicle. So, let's start editing this little baby, shall we? First of all, let's move it out of the current location, because right now where it is, it's right in the way of everything else. So if we start building too big, we'll end up ramming into the fortress. Not the best start, it must be said. Also, where's the music? I haven't heard music since we started. It's kind of bizarre. Huh? No? Okay, that's fine. In-game sounds are working, so perhaps it's just the loop died, because I did have it in the background for quite some time before I started recording, as I was setting up some stuff for the actual recording procedure, so it's actually in 1080 this time. So, what we're going to do is just erase everything to do with this, really. And then we're going to make a brand new ship, and it'll be our main ship. We'll leave this as it is. We'll perhaps add some protection to the fortress, changing its guns, etc. as we go, but right now I want to focus on building this ship out a bit more. So, let's make it bigger. Now, I don't have that much resource. I'm very used to starting and instantly scrapping the fortress, so it's going to be a bit weird working on more of a limited budget, so that needs to be taken into a lot of consideration. Oh lord, there goes all our resources. Okay, so we need to use metal more then, after this. Oh! Yes, it just about made it! So we have the bottom platform. We will finish off fixing that up when we actually have the resource to do so. So we're actually going to use pure metal. Oh, why can't I place the metal blocks? Does that use... Oh, I did not know that used raw materials. Well, that's something I didn't know before. I knew the other one did, but I didn't think metal blocks did. I thought only the light alloy did. It does, just more. Okay then. Well, that's not the best. Oy. So maybe we'll have to scrap some more of the resource from the place over there known as the fortress, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay, so how about engines then? So, I'm no good at engines, Zone Threads. We all know I'm no good at engines. Engines are certainly not something I really know much about, so I've never really learned how to use them. So I'm still going to be using the prefab ones purely because I actually trust these. They're quite efficient, although you can make more efficient designs, and we can instantly place an engine down, which is a great thing. There we go. Straight away I've got an engine. We could even use one engine slice. In fact, I think I will, just because that will make it more efficient, and there we go. A lot more powerful. That was added wrong. Or it wasn't added entirely. Okay, so thankfully if I keep on adding it, every time it gets handled for a spot for a part it'll add. There we go. Almost. Wow. Talk about low on resources, my lord. Okay then, let's remove that engine, try and re-add it. Well, that didn't get added properly at all. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. And why not? What was the cost which didn't allow it? Was it the... Oh, I think I see the cost which didn't allow it. So prefabs once again. What it needs is that there. We haven't got any spare parts. Okay, so that's essentially going to be that for now. Let's start doing some engines then. Not engines, start doing some water control. So actually got some way of moving this thing. How much are the big propellers? How much do you cost? 300 that each. That was 15. Okay, so we're going to have to use the little ones for now, which is a shame. I would like this to be a bit lower. More resources are used. And all this time, all I can think of is, you know, we could scrap that starter thing. I mean, look at it over there, thinking to itself, thinking it's safe. You know, Lathrix, you could scrap that and use it for the future of your kind, for the future of Lathtopia. That's moving itself for some reason. How much is this costing me? There we go. So let's add, where's the control? Control vehicle controller. Yes, please. And let's put that there. And let's stop ourselves before we continue going off into the sunset. Thank you very much. And then we'll simply delete the stuff we just put down. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, some of the stuff I just saw in the wood, which is like, it's got like hidden rotor blades there, which is interesting. Hidden propellers. Okay, I'm fairly certain, so we're just going to have to do it. We're going to destroy our original place. I didn't want to, but I just can't be bothered to wait around. It takes too long for the enemy to actually attack, which is the problem. You just got to sit around gathering resources and it takes forever. So what we're going to do is we're going to scrap it, which I'm fairly certain is in the MISC somewhere. There we go, scrapper and respawner. We're going to use this to delete the... Let's put it here. Yeah, we're going to use it to delete the fortress. Starting fortress, scrap, and we're done. And let's watch it in the background disappear as we gather. Oh, how much resource that just gave us! Slow motion explosions. Oh yeah, that's better. Take that. Oh yeah, let's fully delete it so I don't have that permanently there. Destroy scrapped object fully. Wonderful. Let's delete this and let's make our engine a bit bigger. And let's carry on as we was going to. So extends engine above. Make sure it's stuck in place and attach, and then we have a lot of energy, and that way we can also afford the bigger propellers. Boat propeller, huge propeller. That's what I wanted to see. And mirror mode first of all, so you don't have to place it twice. There we go. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nasty thing. Okay, wonderful. So there are certainly now things to take into consideration. In a second, we can check the map and see how it's actually been affected. Do we see less, or was the radar simply to actually detect enemy ships? This is a question I actually don't know the answer to. So I haven't played since all these additions have been added, and I haven't watched anyone play the game during that time. So I actually literally have no idea. It could be yes, it could be no, it could be both, it could be a mixture. I just don't know at all. So first of all, let's make this thing a bit more buoyant, shall we? Now that looks weird, and it's meant to. Damn, I didn't make it completely filled on the other side. That's what I'm going to do. Because in the crevices there, which you just left, is where I'm going to store my ammo reserves and other such lovely, lovely things. So I want that essentially underwater, so that it's protected from the likes of the enemy. There we go. So in this gap here is where the ammo is going to go, which we're going to put in now while I'm thinking about it. Where are you? Ammo and fuel are the two things which I of course want. I have no idea where they are though. Resources perhaps? Aha! That's what I wanted to see. Ammo barrels. Let's put some scarcely. Yeah, let's put them scarcely in like this. I know it seems weird, but again, we haven't finished it. We are going to fill that in on the outside. I just wanted it open so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And then at least 2 fuel storage tanks. Like so. There we go. And then we'll fill that in with wooden blocks. So not only has that gave us a bit of a safer storage location for now, it's also provided a lot of buoyancy. So that is exactly what we wanted. And that one goes a bit further out, which is what we plan to do. That goes in, and then that'll be the bow, or whatever it's called, the front. The forward bit. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Well, I'll say beautiful. Somewhat decent looking in the eyes of the beholder. The beholder being me. So it's my design, so as you imagine, it's actually quite beautiful. Okay, water, finally, let's add ourselves a rudder or two, just so we can actually, control this thing when it's actually moving. Wonderful, wonderful. So, for some reason I'm in tank mode. Let's just make sure this thing actually moves correctly, shall we? So T to move forward. There we go. I to turn, and yeah, it turns. Ooh. It turns slowly, as a lot of the time, at full speed, we have the issue of we actually leave the water a bit. How about a slower speed? Okay, so, moral of the story, until this thing's heavier, don't put it on full throttle. After that, it's absolutely fine. Okay. I'll have to put the AI in control of this eventually as well, but for now it's so small. Actually, what I could do... Oh lord, that's darker than it was. Okay, so that is gone way darker. We could do is actually head towards the enemy. Now I know there's an enemy over here, at least there used to be, I'm not sure if there's any more. So let's do that. So we need to go directly to our right, so as hard as we can, and let's turn. Again, not at full speed, because at full speed this thing really screws up. And let's make it so we can actually see what our ship's doing. Yay, we're moving, we're moving. Glorious. The rust bucket moves. Perhaps the propeller should be further down. Yeah, okay, so that's something else we're going to have to do. So let's aim for that gap there and let's just continue moving slowly. There we go. Oh, no, slight engine, only a little bit though. And let's do some things then. So first of all though, I actually want to add weapons. That's something I do want to add first. So we're going to go blocks, metal blocks again, because I like metal blocks because they're high in armor and look cool in my opinion. So we're going to be using those, plus we have quite a bit of metal to spare, so that's always a good thing. For now, we're about to go and attack something as well, so we're about to try and scrap another... We're about to try and scrap an enemy, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue anyway in terms of resources. Obviously, I'm not leaving behind something to gather resource, and I understand this. I am aware of this is a silly thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I choose to, and what I choose to do is what I choose to do. Now, that's going to be like that. And that is going to close itself in, and this is where the AI will eventually go, and for now is where the engine simply will take refuge. Misc, and I want a door. Standard door, that's what I wanted to see. There we go. Add a build mode in this, and then we have a door. Aha! So we go outside and everything. So, where are the weapons going to go for now? So right now, this is a tiny little ship. It's very, very small. It's very frail. How am I going to do weaponry? Honestly, I'm not certain right now. I was thinking about perhaps we should have a gun here on the front. Just a gun which can only fire forward and sideways like that, so it can't fire backwards. That'd just be kind of cool. At the same time, I kind of want to have a broadside. Is that so wrong? I want a boat with a broadside, but I think that's going to be a luxury for later on, not for now. So let's do that, shall we? So blocks, let's go back to metal block for now. It's now night time, the darkness approaches, so let's do this. Okay. Okay. And okay. And Just do it the whole way through. I'm leaving the gap underneath purely for the future, because eventually, of course, I want the AI to at least control the weaponry. In fact, I'll probably do the weaponry, the AI for weapons straight after this. For now, though, I will be in control of the ship itself. So, is there like a main... Yeah, the firing piece is the main piece, isn't it? Yep, so actually I want a new item. Do I want... Ooh. We could have a gun that can only fire forwards. That'd be kind of cool. We could have 2 guns that can only fire sideways, but I think I'd rather have a 180-degree turret, which we could put here. Actually, yeah, it'd be better here, wouldn't it? Because we can do that. Okay, so we're going to move our stuff backwards a bit. We'll leave what we've just built there, though. So, we want it at least here. That's like the furthest away we want it. And then once again, we'll leave a gap here, because that's where the AI core is going to go, which will actually control the thing. I should be slowly and steadily going forwards. Oh, isn't it cute? We could speed it up a bit. Actually, we need to turn it a little bit. Just turn for a second. Wow, this thing turns really well when it's going slow. So it's going slow, yeah, fine, sure, go ahead. If you're going fast, you're never turning ever. New object, and we want a... No, we want a 360, 180, there we go. So this one will only turn 180 degrees, so it'll go like this, this and this, but won't go backwards on itself, so it won't shoot us in the face. Which is generally a good thing. Or so I've been told. Custom cannons, firing piece. And then we want some motor-driven barrels to allow it to do turny-turny things. Like so. Wonderful. Then that'll all go on. So now we need 6-way connectors. And we'll actually mirror the turret itself. And we'll attach it like so. Okay. Let's do this. So we don't have infinite resources right now, remember, so we can't really afford too much flashy goodness on this thing. Loader 3, manual rotation. This remarkable autoloader reduces... Yeah, that's the reload rate one. Ooh. Pure automatic one, that'll be easier to place. Okay, then we use the... Go back. Ammo boxes, because ammo boxes are generally... Ammo is generally considered pretty good when it comes to having a turret, it must be said. I've heard great tales of guns which can fire their ammo and hurt things. Apparently this is a newfangled technology. There we go. And there we are, and on top we'll have one more regular ammo box, and then we're probably going to want explosive warheads, because explosive warheads are A, cool as hell, and B, effective as hell. Now we are running out of crystals, so we will need to make a crystal farm in a second, so that's what we want there, and now we're going to attach some blocks to the edge of it, and that will be that. Just use wooden blocks? Yeah, okay, wooden blocks and colour picker. What colour should our turret be? What about red? Ooh, like a tan red. Actually, quite like that. Okay. And these, of course, are attaching to the turret itself, or they should be. Doesn't feel like it's attaching to the turret itself. That's not good. Oh, okay, so you can't attach them directly to certain items on the turret, but you can attach them to... Okay, I saw what happened there. And this will protect our gun, as it is our only gun, so really we do want this to be a rather well-protected structure, considering if this goes down, we have no way of fighting. And then we have to wait for repairs. We have very little resource, and thus can't really afford repairs. Okay. And then back out. And then this, there, okay. And let's actually test the weapon, shall we? Inaccurate as anything. Also, but you just fire very fast. Oh, of course you have an... Okay. Several things I want to change about that. Several things. So let's open it back up. Reopen. So things I want to change about that. A, needs to be more accurate. B, I want it to shoot slower but more powerfully. I don't mind it shooting fast, but honestly I'd much rather it shoot more powerful, just because that's what I like. So where is the gauge increase? It also increases the accuracy, doesn't it? So where's the firing piece I'm looking for, so I can actually see the stats? There we go. What's its current accuracy? Accuracy is 3 point... Yeah, it's nowhere near enough. That's nowhere near good enough. How about now? Just with the gauge increase, it's gone down to... Wait, that decreased? Oh, these aren't connected, are they? Ready to fire. Oh, of course, they're going to be connected to connectors. poop. Okay, I forgot about that. I thought these could be connected to everything. Of course, that is a huge mistake. They can only be connected to these 6-way connectors. None of which I've really left open other than these. Right, these are connectors, aren't they? Oh, cool. So actually, never mind. I've actually accidentally left connectors open at the bottom. So 3.8 is now 3.16. That's already a bit more accurate, if not by much. Let's see if we can keep on. What I like is, oh, of course, we are still using the colour picker, so we're still using the same colour. Which means these will actually blend it. Wow. That's petrifying. Whereas fire rate is going to be like 0. Let's fire again. Oh, we are being tipped. We are being tipped big. Oh, of course, the gun. The gun is too strong. It tips us over when we fire the damn thing. Rock and roll. Could have used a recoilless one, it must be said. So we are going to need to be bigger. But honestly, that's not too bad. I'm not unhappy with that. So currently we're on a collision course with that there. Smooth ourselves out. We are going to run out of fuel. That's one thing to consider, and we haven't actually got a fuel converter currently, so our oil is staying as oil, not being turned into fuel. Let's see how bad it actually is when we fire. So aim sideways, fire a few times. How bad is it actually? Actually, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, we can survive that kind of recoil. Have to be careful, that's all. Shoots extraordinarily slowly now, which I'm not particularly happy with. But I think that may just be what we have to do. Are we currently building this? Let's see. How are we currently building it? There should be an option to the left for me to tell. I think I am. Am I actually building this? Let's find out. Let's put a ammo box here. I'll put one there. Let's change the colour picker, shall we? So it goes back to being usual. Colour picker 0. And pop those here. Is it actually connected there? Damn. So, of course, the auto orientation thing. Well, that'll help it fire a little bit faster, if not by much. That's our main turret then for now, I guess. To increase accuracy, of course, we could just add more on the front. Which we will. There we go. And the accuracy now is 1.82 is not actually bad. I don't want any bigger than that though. So okay, that's going to be the gun for now. Of course, like I say, I'm not finished. I'm nowhere near finished yet. That's simply adding like the gun piece. So now what we need to do? Oh, lasers. I want lasers. Later on, we will definitely be going in for lasers. So let's do AI. So AI, first of all, we're going to place down the. Oh wow, they've been changed. That look way better. Wow, that look way better than they used to. Particularly that. Let's put that down for a second. Let's bask in it for a second. Connect to weapons. Forward. That used to be able to be just placed on the floor. Why can't I just place it these days? Oh, you can place it actually on the gun itself. Oh. Now that's curious. So the actual gun piece is somewhere down there though, isn't it? Okay, that's a change I wasn't expecting. Oh, of course it could just be because we're not actually built. Oh, of course we're not actually building on the main thing. Oh, okay, yeah, return to building on the hull. There we go. Let me guess. Now I can place it, can't I? Okay, so that was just me derping up, forgetting I was still building on the turret, not on the actual ship itself. So where's the? What I'm looking for is the piece we placed first. So it's there. So essentially, I want it here. There it is. So put that there. That should. Controlling one weapon. Excellent. Now, I'm not sure if the connector piece here, the 6-way connector, can attach sideways. We'll find out soon. Okay, let's put. First of all, okay, let's just put down an AI. Like I say, it's going to be the most basic AI you've ever seen. This thing is simply going to control that gun. Nothing else. That's it. Done. That's it. So, wireless transmitter. We'll put it here. That looks way cooler than you. That looks way better than used to. And then we also want AI, we want a... Where are you? You thing! Build conduit. Oh, cool. But no, what I would like is the slot card. Which goes there. And then I'd like slots. I don't actually want the... Currently, I don't really want the naval eye. I want aim point. I want target... Ooh. Oh, that didn't attach properly, why not? Not attached. Not attached. Okay, let's use the other one. That however connected. Interesting. Okay, no, so that'll only connect sideways. Okay, that's fine. So once again, let's put on the aim point selection. There we are, and we also want the target prioritization. There we go. Then let's go back. Let's go back. Ooh, let's go back, I said, and let's go to the transmitter so we can have the receiver and attach that to this. Oops, there's a. Attach that to this, and we'll find out if this is actually attached it correctly. Are we going to crash into something? We're about to crash into something. Okay, good time to check. There we go. Now, is that actually connected to my... Yes, okay, the weapon now has AI control. Wonderful, and the enemy is in our sights. Okay, Sir and Sirette, we are getting into a fight very, very soon. Now, ship is looking like an actual functional ship, even if it doesn't look particularly good. This is the starter ship, the Plunderer. The Plunderee, the Plunderer. So, Sir and Sirette, I'm going to cut here and instantly record the next episode. What we'll be doing next episode, of course, is going to our first battle and finishing off our starter ship, which I'm going to call Listeria. Because that's the first name that's popped to my head, because I was thinking of feminine names, and for some reason Listeria to me sounds female. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have enjoyed the episode and want the series to continue, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff. Help out me, help out the channel, and of course show that this is something you are interested in. Thank you, goodbye, and have a lovely day.